Alright, we're heading out to a person's house out here in Callisburg, and they're preparing for the next Civil War. Now, we all know that there's been some tensions arising between the North and the South, and Texas is one of those states, and these boys they're hardcore, they're rebel, and they're proud of where they're from. And these boys have been preparing for quite some time, and they've stocked up on everything they need when it comes to guns and ammunition. And we're going to take you there, and we're going to have a little interview with these guys and show you what their mindset is and where they're at on this whole idea of secession. Now, obviously there's some obvious reasons they're fed up. One, of course, is President Obama getting reelected, and another would be they feel that they're losing their rights because they're real proud of their state. So they're losing their state's rights. That's what they believe. So there's too much power going to the federal government, and they're not happy with that. So not much different than the 1860s. They're fed up, and they're about to make it count. Now, where we're going right now, we're gonna have to put the camera down because we can't let you see where we're headed. Sorry about that. Alright, we're here. We gotta go ahead and keep the camera down until we get up to the door, but we're about to walk in. Be real quiet, we don't want to spook them.
What are you here for?
I'm Colton. I called you earlier about the interview.
Oh yeah. Cut that camera off right now.
Look. Alright, I'm here with Carl and Wayne, and they're going to tell us exactly why they want us to secede from the Union. Carl?
Well, it all started when that President Obama got reelected, you know?
Yeah. Wayne, anything other than that? I know that was a big uprising in the South. A lot of people were really disappointed and really shocked when he got reelected. Is there anything else?
He's racking up all of this debt, and we just kind of feel like our state's rights are being stripped away a little at a time. Too much big government with them Democrats.
Well, I understand what you're saying because we're from Texas, and we've been our own nation. So it's in our Constitution, obviously, that we have to have a balanced budget. So you feel that it's not right for us to be from Texas and have to have a balanced budget, but live in a country that's trillions of dollars in debt.
Yeah, talking about all them handouts. That's big government. We're sick and tired of the handouts.
Sick and tired of it.
So so that directly relates with President Obama being back in the White House.
He's the one that gives out the most handouts. He's racked up so much debt, it's unreal.
Yeah, I honestly would say I agree with you. Carl, do you want to give us a little rundown of the whole decor here in your compound?
Well, it's just my heritage, you know? I like to reflect it through everything. And it makes me stay true to Southern pride.
Yeah.
I got the...
Is there any specific meaning to anything that you might have in this room?
Everything's got a meaning.
Obviously, you're very proud of your state. It seems like you dedicated this whole wall toward your state.
Texas Longhorns.
And obviously, these two walls and your bed to your region.
Yep. I like my state and I like my region.
So you're proud of where you came from.
That's right.
So, if you don't mind me asking, What's with all the firearms?
I just like being prepared. Prepared for anything.
I mean, from what I can see, you've really stocked up. It reminds me a lot of how the Southerners during the Civil War were basically farmers who went out and fought with their own weapons. Is that kind of how you feel?
Well, like I said, I like being prepared.
I understand you need to be prepared for anything. I mean, you have an ammo box full of matches.
Yep.
You should be able to last for a while with that. I'm honestly impressed with your arsenal.
Well, don't get too fancy with them.
Alright, as you know, South Carolina was the first state to secede from the Union on December 20th, 1860. Who do you think is going to be the first state to secede this go-around?
I believe it'll be Texas.
Why do you think it'll be Texas?
Well, we're big. We can financially support ourselves. We got all the makings of being our own country. I mean, heck, we were at one time.
Yeah, that is true.
I didn't see nothing wrong with it then, so I figure we'll be the first one to get this ball rolling when it's time.
Alright, Wayne. As you know, the Civil War basically got started when President Lincoln tried to resupply Fort Sumter. Obviously, the South, they didn't think it was going to be as peaceful as Lincoln had said it was going to be, and they ended up firing shots. So that started the Civil War. What do you think is going to start the Civil War in 2013?
Well, my honest opinion, I reckon it'll be the day that the government comes and tries to take my guns.
Yeah.
I figure the day they knock on the door and want to take my firearms away from me, I figure I'm going to give them the bullets first, and that'll be the first shots fired. After that, I reckon it'll just snowball into a civil war.
On April 9th, 1865, General Lee, he surrendered Appomattox Courthouse. How do you think the end's gonna happen in this next Civil War?
Well, I figure this time we're gonna win. If we don't win, we'll be dead. Because there ain't no surrendering gonna happen this time. That old saying, the South's gonna rise again, I figure it's gonna be true this go around.
And as you can tell, we're pretty prepared, and I know there's more than us out there that are prepared as well. So if it happens, and when it does happen, we'll be ready.
Well, upon the surrender, the South was allowed to keep their horses and their sidearms. Do you think that if the South wins, are they going to show any hospitality towards the North like the North did for the South at the end of the Civil War?
I don't figure so. We'll take their means of transportation and weapons. We might let them walk back. Maybe.
Alright, Carl, I appreciate the hospitality, and it was nice to know a little insight on your plans and how we're still living in a Civil War age. Thank you for having us, and I'll see you around.
Yup. Be careful out there.